Just wanna move with you out on the floor.
Friday night, the Ada Invitational qualifier round saw 4 athletes advance out of the field of 16. The first being Moon Park, California's Colt Oder, a D-Camp graduate who put up a stellar fight of 82.5 points to win round number 1. Justin Ward, another D-Camp graduate from just 3 weeks ago, enters his first bullfighting ever and wins the round with 78.5 points. Tanner Brantley, the home state man, advances to the Ada Invitational Championship Saturday with his bout against that bull with 82.5 points. And finally, the young Show Me Cowboy, Tucker Lane McWilliams, Oak Grove, Missouri, put up a jam-up bullfight on Friday night, the highest marked fight of the evening, as a matter of fact. 83.5 points. He moves on, and he will face off the legend himself, Dusty Tuckness, in competition on Saturday. So fast forward to Championship Saturday, $35,000+ on the line, and Colt Oder, the California kid, picks up right where he left off in the qualifier on Friday.
This young kid looks really good in this bullfight. The only mistake I saw him make was trying to go to the muley side. That'll get you in trouble with a one-horn bull.
Papa Smurf, the blue bull from the 2017 BFO Stock Contractor of the Year, matches up 83 points with Oder to start off in round number 1. Now to the man who finished number 6 in the world last year, 2017, the rookie Dayton Spiel, but a pre-existing injury he received at the Las Vegas Championship got him down early here in Ada.
Yeah, you know, Dayton knew he had to keep his right arm off of this bull's head, and right there you can see that shoulder goes out again, and Dayton's got to call the fight.
Number 2 in the Pendleton Whiskey World standings, Chris Furr, has trouble here in Ada in the long round of competition with the Red Bull Pablo Escobar.
Yeah, Pablo Escobar's a bad cat, and I don't care how tough Chris Furr is. He just can't get by this big Red Bull. Look at him push him all over the arena. Not even the jump went very well for Chris. Gets hung up on his horns, tries to get the cell here, and gets scraped off the top of the barrel.
Somehow he comes away with 81 points, but I believe most of those points belong to the bull. Last year, we saw Shell Apple finish 2nd place here at the Ada Invitational, but this year will not follow the same suit. He gets banged up bad and might even have a slight concussion, according to our FitWise sports team. So the young rookie Colt Oder advances at the end of round 1. The start of round 2, another rookie, Tucker Lane, who wowed us on Friday night.
Boy, this kid starts this bull really nice, makes some nice rounds, nice little reverse right there. What a great job by this young bullfighter.
The young rookie, who's only 18 years old, looks like he may have been fighting bulls for the past decade. This is only his 3rd month around fighting cattle.
Yeah, and he is just so excited to be out here. You know, takes a little hooking, but look at the cattiness of this young kid. Keeps his feet, gets by, gets a cell with this bull. Good bullfight.
83.5 points for the young rookie. Let's go to the other end of the spectrum, to the legend himself, Dusty Tuckness, with the highest marked bullfight in BFO history from last year, but this bull not wanting to cooperate with the legend.
You know, this great big bull they call Beach Nut, he just didn't fit Dusty's style. Dusty really knows how to dress a bull that'll drive through him, but Beach Nut just kind of cold trails, kind of pins him up against the wall here. You know, great job by Tuckness not going up the panels right there, but there's just not enough points out of this bull to get him to the win.
Somehow manages to come away with a cell deep in the corner. Dusty Tuckness has 81 points, but he is bested by the 18-year-old rookie Tucker Lane McWilliams. He advances to the championship round. Let's go to another big dog, Toby Inman, the number 1 man in the world this year.
Boy, just look at that reverse right there. Back fake by Toby Inman. This guy is so smooth. When he's on, I don't know if you can beat this guy.
Listen, we don't have a highlight reel long enough to show you how many jumps this guy just put in the long round. He got 3 flat foot jumps in just 1 60-second bout.
You know, and he got that horn right between the post office and the depot, and it didn't even slow him down.
Bo Sheets of O'Neill, Nebraska is here in his first competition standalone event since breaking his foot last fall in Austin.
Yeah, you know, and he's still just trying to get confident on that foot again. You can see he doesn't give a lot of lateral movement to this bull. Gets caught running out in front of him, and it gets him in trouble.
It's going to take him just a few more events to get back the confidence of one of the top contenders here in BFO competition. 81 points for him. Inman advances to the championship round. 1 round left to go. We go to one more qualifier from Friday night. Justin Ward fighting only his 2nd fighting bull ever at his first ever freestyle competition.
He really picked up some pointers at the D camp. Look how nice that step through looks, and look at the reverse. Boy, and you know what else I like about this kid? He's big and tough. You know, he was a steer wrestler, and he could take some of these shots like this right here, and it doesn't really rattle him.
A steer wrestler who traded in the College National Finals rodeo invitation he received, and he traded in for a bovine of a different nature. These bulls don't mess around. 84 points for Ward. Justin Josie working in the home state for the first time here in 2018. The Oklahoma man who finished top 9 in Las Vegas.
You know, just a little slip right there cost him, and he just couldn't get himself back in the fight after that.
Only 78 points for Josie, but now we will go to the two-time defending world champion, and not only that, he's the defending Ada Invitational champ as well, Weston Rakowski.
Great start to this bullfight by the Beard. He breaks this bull back and forth at the beginning of this bullfight and gets a nice step through right here.
He wants to get another title here in Ada, but things go south, and one hit, and he is rattled.
Boy, popping that vest out, I think it really got into his head. He's just trying to get back in this bullfight, but he can't seem to get it together.
Focus is what it takes here to be successful and to advance to the championship round, and doing things like jumping on the fence is not championship form like the Weston Rakowski that we know.
Yeah, I think that cost him enough on the judges' sheet. He's not going to take the lead.
That's correct. 84 points for Justin Ward. The young North Dakota rookie will accompany 2 others, along with the #1 man in the world, Toby Inman, in our Hui championship round. So we start with the young rookie bullfighter and the veteran bull, Tucker Lane McWilliams in Unicorn.
You know, this was runner-up fighting bull of the year right here, and this bullfighter from the Show Me State gets shown the horn right there.
The young 18-year-old bullfighter is so amped up to be around his peers and be around the guys he idolizes here in the sport of freestyle bullfighting, and he's handling this bull like he's a veteran himself.
You know, after that hook, and he goes right back to him, gets himself a cell right there at the end, finishes on the fence with a smile on his face.
Great job for the young rookie. 82.5 points to start out the championship round. Another qualifier to advance here to the championship round, Colt Oder of California, who looked slick at the start of this fight against Rockin' B's Black Moon.
Great little cape. Another step through by Colt. Black Moon scoops him up and he even lands on his feet.
The kid is catty, but he's not so catty on that one. He gets drilled to the ground, gathers his composure, jumps back in it. Look at the guy. The kid's a stud.
Yeah, a little scissor kick jump over the bull, finishes him off, but gets in trouble up here against the panels and lands on his feet one more time.
That's a way to sell a bullfight. 83.5 points for Colt Oder in his first ever standalone BFO event, and there's a new sheriff in town. So just 3 weeks ago at the development camp at San Bernardino, Justin Ward had no idea that 3 short weeks later he would be appearing in his first ever championship round here at the BFO.
He has a great start to this bullfight, but this little swoop horn black bull from the Rockin' B Magnifica just picks him up and throws him down like a rag doll. Justin's 185 pounds.
He's a big kid capable of taking big hits, but what he must learn if he's going to fight bulls as good as he has this weekend, he has to get used to fighting 2 bulls.
You know, 2 bulls in one night, he's just got to get his game legs under him. It'll come with time. This kid's got a lot of talent.
So 3 bulls over the course of his first weekend of competition. He's rattled. He goes to the corner to try and run out the clock. That's it for the young North Dakota rookie, but a valiant effort here in the championship round at his first ever appearance. Fantastic job, and 81 points to sit 3rd right now. So 3 young qualifiers down, 1 veteran remaining. Toby Inman living up to the Demo Man name.
You know, he tries to start this bull with that signature Toby Inman jump, but gets caught in the leg by the big high horn bull they call the Drifter.
But don't forget, the guy is Toby Tough. He's going to get run over, he's going to get mauled, but he's going to get back up and he's going to go do it again.
I'm pretty sure Toby Inman's gimmick hair is broke. Look at him go back to the Drifter right here.
He wants to win this event. Last year in his showing here at the Ada Invitational did not live up to his expectations, but the man is the #1 man in the world. He wants to stay there.
Not a good start to this bullfight, but boy, what a finish. Toby gets back in the groove and takes it to the Drifter.
It's not how you start the fight, it is how you finish. Toby Inman wants to win this event, and he's going to sell it just like he does with the jump. At 84 points of the score, he wins the Ada Invitational, and he's joined now ringside with Elise Wade.
You know what, Toby Inman, how are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling great. It's Ada. How whether I'm winning it or not, it's awesome.
Now you have a pretty good history with this place. Tell me a little bit about that.
I want to say 2003 is when I started here in Ada, and back then this Ada was where it's at, and it's back again.
So to be able to take home Ada's Invitational, what are you going to do? Are you going to hang the check on the wall?
Oh, it's going on the wall. I mean, it'll go in the bank, but the big one will go on the wall. So.
Now what's next for you?
we're gonna hit the town, but Woodward, Oklahoma's next.
All right, well, tell me about your fight tonight, actually. You know what? You were up against 3 qualifiers, and then you took them earlier when we talked just before you fought this last bull. You said, you know, you were going to make it your fight. It's not about who else you're up against. Tell me about how actually it went for you.
Oh, that's always the case. It's your fight. It's not who you're up against or what bull you have. I've always been one of those, you know, when your name's called, you go, you figure out who you have, and it doesn't even matter who they have. They can have a good day or a bad day, but he come out and he had a good day.
Did you see the fights from the other kids?
No, none of them.
Well, you were back here behind the curtains just like all of us.
Chilling and relaxing.
You know, I bet you're pretty proud of them, though. A lot of them came from the D camps. You've been highly involved in those. What have you learned because of BFO?
That you always got to step your game up and do new things, because a lot of these guys coming from the D camp are pulling some good stuff.
You know, a lot of the kids, when I was talking to them earlier, like Colt and Tucker, they say they idolize you guys. You are their role models and people that they look up to and they style themselves after. How does that feel to be that role model, then to come in there, prove you can be?
Well, you don't definitely come out to be someone's role model. It just, you know, it just kind of happens, and I'm totally honored. And heck, I fought way back when with Dusty, and it's always an honor just to see him, let alone fight with him. So, just stoked.
Is there someone that you've looked up to since you started bullfighting?
Rex John has always been an idol, and he was the one that started it here at Ada. So, he was definitely a number one.
Well, you know what? Tonight you are number one, and it is truly a pleasure to get to interview you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So Toby Inman takes a commanding lead over the Pendleton Whiskey World Standings by $14,000, but some new names emerged there in the World Standings, one namely Tucker Lane of Missouri.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Show Me himself. He's a recurring face. I've gotten to talk to you quite a bit, Tucker. Tucker Lane, of all people from the Show Me state of Missouri, actually made it back from the qualifying rounds to the championship round. How are you feeling about that?
It's incredible. You know, I had 3 awesome guys in my round: Zach Call, Zarnetsky, and arguably the greatest of all time, Dusty Tuckness. And I drew a really good bull, got around him, you know, pretty good, got a good score, and everything just seemed to work out in my favor tonight.
Now, after you found out that you made it onto the championship round, you and I talked a little bit about the bulls that were coming up, and we talked about the infamous Unicorn. And tell me what it was like to actually draw him.
You know, I guess you could say I'm lucky. I've always had that kind of ability, just feel what I'm gonna draw, and you know, I mean, everybody knows, if you know freestyle, if you know BFO, you know the Unicorn. You know, I seen the videos of Zarnetsky with him, and I saw Call in Vegas, and you know, he's a bad dude. He's runner-up Bull of the Year, and if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. And I drew the best bull tonight. Didn't get the best score, but I couldn't be happier with my performance. You know, I got hooked a little bit, got back up, went back to him, and just had a lot of fun tonight. I really did.
Now, what were some of the things that you got told that really helped you?
2 people really stood out. Dayton Spiel. He grabbed a hold of me. He was the last guy to talk to me before I called for that bull, and he said, bust him down. He said, stay out in front of him and fakes all night long. He said that bull is fast if you bring him around, and so that was the game plan, was just try to stay out in front of him and keep space. And when I stuck to the game plan, it really worked out, and kind of got to a panic mode when he kind of got a hold of me, and Andy North coming in as a lifesaver, the lifesaver that he is, definitely got the bull's attention and really helped me get out of that pickle. And you know, and that bull was so fast and so smart, I couldn't, you know, just being able to say that you fought the Unicorn is an accomplishment in itself. So I couldn't be happier.
2 more big standalone events coming up in the next few weeks in Woodward, Oklahoma and Kennewick, Washington before the summer Wrangler Bullfight Tour returns. Thanks for watching and stay hooked.
Rock this at the drop of a dime, baby.